Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. Tonight we are back with some more Gran Turismo 5 online. There's only a few of us online currently, but maybe more will join us as the evening progresses. We shall see. So yeah, let's get the lobby created and get some racing going. We've got Biddy and we've got HRD in the chat as well, who's muted and whatever at the minute, so I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
As long as he's not playing with his pisser, it's all good.
Fuck's sake, Rick.
Right. We have... No, we don't want it on that. We want it on that, and... Well,
it's a madness.
It's a fair question, Vinny. I think, you know.
Yeah. There's your lobby, Rick. Come in now.
Oh, it's working then.
Yep. Yep. X-Link hasn't grabbed itself, which is good.
Right. Regulations, shuffle race, 6 laps.
He's 500.
Penalty week. I just set everything else up. Just do it like that. Non-visible damage on.
Right, time to unblock this controller. There we are.
Normal.
Ah, there's HRD now.
Yeah, I don't know if he's in the voice chat though still.
He is.
Well, I know he's in there, but he's
not saying anything.
No, he's probably, I don't know, his girlfriend's probably hassling him or something.
What am I going to get? Hey, GCR, nice.
What am I going to get? Did I change it to 6 laps? Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I did. What am I going to get? Probably some arse. A Mercedes SL600 R 230, was it? 320?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Not bad, not bad. Let's turn this up a little bit. There we are. What's HRD gonna guess, I wonder?
Oh god, this thing's got no grip at all.
Well, it is a Mercedes. Mercedes. And there's Dusty, I assume.
Hi ho.
Hey
Hello,
mate,
HRD.
you alright?
Yeah, just trying to sort out my live stream. Got to restart it because it's lagging.
Something that isn't crap, Benny, that's what.
I want the Amuse S2000 R104, but it's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but
I don't think the actual car actually exists anymore, I don't think.
well, it doesn't matter. So do lots
True.
of other cars.
take the Escudo. Apparently that doesn't exist anymore, yet it's in GT7.
Exactly. So...
Basically, it said something that isn't crap, Vinny, such as a crappy Mazda or something, like we got in this update.
I don't know, that Mazda was alright. I drove it in my video, it was alright. Wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my word, this thing is...
Oh god, HRD has a Zonda.
I won't perform very good in it.
And Dusty has a ISF. Before we start, we're going to grab a drink.
Alright, mate.
Yep, fuck it, I ain't gonna go live then. Too much hassle.
Right, I'm back.
Look at that, 1.4 seconds off Biddy's time. In the first sector.
I think it's safe to say that I might win this one. I might.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I will.
with that car, you probably will. Oh, I'm on the grass.
I would like this particular version of the GCR to come back to GT. It was going to at one point, but then it never did.
I don't want another GTR. I'd like something different. You know.
Like a Supra?
Well, I don't know, just something different that we haven't seen for a very long time. You know, I'd be more interested in something a bit unusual or something we've never seen before in GT.
Such as the Toyota minivan.
No, not the Toyota minivan. No, the Alphard or whatever it's
Honestly,
bloody called.
At first, we all thought it was going to be shit, but actually, it's really capable. It's actually a really good track car.
I drove it, so I wouldn't know. I do own it, but I haven't drove it.
And plus, it gives us a chance to recreate that one mission from GT4. What's what?
What did you cut that for?
What bit, Rick?
Sorry, I was talking to the one who's in charge. You know, the wife.
Ah,
What?
I know you're a massive fan of classic cars, Vinny.
I don't know. Yeah, as in what though, Vinny? When you say classics, vintage cars, as in what? I would like to see something like. Do you know what I'd like to see? The Rocket.
Oh, oh, that thing.
Yeah, that was a cool car, that was.
Oh, funny thing, in GT6, if you equip the semi-race exhaust on it, it will destroy your ears.
Yeah, but something like that would be cool. Don't know if they'd include that. I don't know. Right, I think there's just going to be us four, so we may as well just get going.
Let's get started.
My car's going to suck balls, but there you go. Hopefully the game might take pity on me in the second shuffle race.
Wait, what one is that? Let's see.
Also
500.
I'd like to see as well shuffle racing come back.
Only problem is I don't think there's enough cars for that, Rick.
Well, I don't know. I think there is.
Well, I don't think as such. Chances are I could be dead wrong, but you know.
Even if it was just like groups, you know.
Yeah.
As in shuffle racing for group 2 and group 3 and 4. Cheers GT5 for giving me the worst car out of all of them.
At least it's not a rough yellow bird, Rick.
I'd rather have one of them.
Oh my god, I remember the time I got one. That was fucking terrible.
There's a video, an old video of mine, of me and a friend.
Yes, it's on the channel.
Yeah, on Circuit de la Sarthe on GT4. That was hilarious. It was just like going sideways at every corner. That was through X-Link.
Yeah.
I was going to say that as well. You know, I didn't see the video.
And apparently X-Link is laggy as fuck.
What? Right now?
No,
What, on GT?
GT4.
No.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm not sure because I've seen videos of the game slowing down at some point as well.
Yeah, that's somebody using an emulator probably, Biddy.
Oh, fair enough.
It didn't use to slow down. What it would do is it'd just like freeze.
Oh.
I know the last time I went on there it was slagging. Or when I tried it, it was slagging.
Yes, I want that thing back as well. The fucking LFA. And they better get the sound right.
I ain't got the scissors. No, because I couldn't. No, I couldn't find them the other day, dear.
What does that have to do with the LFA?
No, well, I'm answering a question. She's asking me if I've got the scissors.
I know. Anyway, I would love the LFA to come back.
I would, but only for one reason.
Go on.
The sound.
Yeah, they have to get the sound right on that thing. By law, that thing has to sound correct. The most recent game I know it's in is Forza Horizon 5. And we all know how that turned out to be.
NS55, bring the LFA to GT7.
Now that's a trend I can get behind.
Oh my god, this thing's awful.
I want the Challenger. I want the newer Challenger in in a modern GT game altogether, because we have the Charger, but not the Challenger. I don't care if it's the Demon, the Hellcat, or what.
I always stay hydrated, mate. Look at that, I'm 13 seconds behind. This is hilarious.
I don't know if it's me, but my G29 feels a lot more stiff than usual.
I don't know because I'm on a controller.
Yeah. I mean, I was on GT6 last week, but yeah.
Mind you, I did go back to GT6 actually, and pretty much modded out the rest of the save because there's some events I just couldn't do for the life of me, such as the Red Bull X 2014 challenge against Sebastian Vettel.
I done that.
It's probably much better on a wheel, but on a controller, fuck me, no.
The Monza one's easy. Do you know why?
You can cut the chicane.
Yeah, you can cut the chicane. So.
I thought you'd get disqualified on that. I don't remember.
No, the second chicane you can cut right across it, which makes it pretty easy.
I could do most things in most GT games, but stuff like that, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, my car sucks, NS55.
That old Tomahawk season change around the Nürburgring was a lot more fucking harder. Even I couldn't gold that.
Oh shit, come on, nerd, come on! Come on!
I really got it anyway. Yeah, that Tomahawk challenge, the Tomahawk challenge, that was fucking impossible on controller and the wheel.
Yeah, I would love that thing to return, Vinny. That's my favourite.
Yeah, the M5, yeah. See,
the one with the screaming V10.
Yeah, that's the sort of stuff I want to see, innit? Not just another 10 Skylines and another 5 Supras.
I don't think that's going to be a thing anymore, though, Rick. Unless it's race cars, then that's a different thing entirely.
Who was it that joined then? And then left?
I think it was someone called OHV1500 GLE, whoever that is.
I bet that's newbie. Or no, Ma should I say, because he don't want to be called newbie anymore, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Marzi. That's a
My bad.
Marzi. Sorry,
Or
sorry,
Marvin.
Marzi. My bad.
I forget. I spent so long just calling him newbie that it's just.
Yeah, same.
It's just like
either
habit.
that or number or WD or just Mar.
I'll just call him Marzi.
You'll get used to the name change at some point.
Right, what am I going to get?
Well, maybe.
See.
I am old HRD.
XFR, okay.
What am I going to get? You cannot choose your car. Oh, yeah, okay. Come on, give me something worth having this time, please. A Viper. Oh, great.
I mean, that's not too bad. Wait, what one? Let's see.
SL55.
SRT 10.
Ah, the 2003 one. That was not too bad, actually.
I heard that the online service listing's back up again, but
You're screwed, HRD. That's what I just had.
yeah.
Yep, he's
But
screwed.
they said it's a pile of shit as well.
It is, it's horrible.
Let's save the replay, hang on. Save the replay, there we are.
So you just heard that the online service for this game is apparently back online now.
What, for this?
Yeah.
Well,
Nah.
Yeah, I've been hearing about it in the other chat
It's-
thing, but I'm not
it's not-
bothering with it.
It's almost close to impossible, HRD, because on version, unless they do what they did with GT6, which is mod the game,
Yeah.
on version 2.17 or above, and you can't necessarily mod it as such.
Yeah. So I think they're playing on like an older version of the game.
Probably playing on this version, which is 2.11.
The Autozam, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, it's a lot. Most of the most of the cars in the older GT games aren't back pinny. Well, except for the hundreds and hundreds of fucking Miatas and so on. Because you can easily recreate those in GT7 now.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's fast in a straight line, this, but it doesn't have any brakes.
This is a bit tail happy.
Where's the others and that, like Fran and that?
Ran, I'm not sure.
He don't play this a lot
Oh, I thought he did.
because he struggles to get this working.
Yeah.
And as for the others, they're probably on GT6 or something.
Yeah. They probably are as well.
They're probably playing it like it's Jesus Christ or something.
Yeah. So when I went on there when I got working, there's just a lot of Argentinian players on there.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's mainly Spanish and players in that kind of
Yeah.
region.
Yeah, a lot
I'm
of
not.
them
I'm
speak
not
Spanish.
bothered when. I'd like to see some older classics or stuff we've never seen in GT before. That's more my sort of thing.
Yeah, a lot of them are just on GT6. They're all speaking in Spanish though. I thought they were just playing their own version of this, but nah.
See, I don't know how GT5 works connecting to servers, if it uses a DNS or if it uses
It's probably the same. Yeah, it might be the same way as GT6 works. And
if it's the same as GT6, then it's not revivable without a modded PlayStation.
yeah,
Which is a terrible idea overall.
I mean, I've already risked it all anyway because it was 5 years the other day. March today, they closed off the servers.
The reason why I won't do it is
Yeah.
because if I get an IP ban, that means my lad
Yeah.
can't play PlayStation and I won't be able to play GT7 anymore.
Yeah,
So it's too much of a risk for me.
Yeah.
If it was a case of the account would get banned, I'd just make a doofus account.
yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
I
exactly
wasn't
what
really
I've done
bothered
anyway.
about a modded PS3 getting banned from PSN.
Yeah.
Won't be the end of the world, but it's just I know they can do IP bans,
Yeah.
and if that happens, that would be pretty bad for me.
Yeah.
So it's just not worth.
Yeah.
It's not worth the risk for me.
And since my primary gaming console is PlayStation as such, if I get IP banned, I would lose everything, Rick.
Well, you wouldn't lose it, but you just wouldn't be able to play online, would you? Obviously.
Well, I'm at IP banned as such. I wouldn't be able to play GT7 with you guys anymore. I wouldn't be able
Oh,
to
no.
Wouldn't be able to do that. Wouldn't be able to play GTA with Vinny and the guys and so on. Just a lot of stuff I couldn't do.
Well, whatever you move and that, would the IP ban be lifted? Because if you like move house, have different internet providers, then you could like go back online. Would that work? Or...
Yeah, you could, but I'm not planning on moving house just so I'm not banned anymore.
Neither am I.
It depends what happens this year. Either way, I'm going to be moving either way, and I'll probably have like a different internet service provider. Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if I get banned, so I get banned. I knew what I was doing, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's all it is with me. It's just I can't afford to have an IP ban. That's all that bothers me. It's not the actual PlayStation getting banned or the account, because I could just make a dummy account to use.
Yeah.
That's not really an issue.
Yeah. I mean, I've practically done it anyway, even though I used the account I used on PS4 a few times, but yeah. Still try to play it safe and that.
I mean, I know all the stuff that you do to try and avoid it. I know all that, but none of it is 100%.
None of it is.
There's still a chance.
But I was already banned on PS3 a lot anyway, but it wasn't because of hacking and that.
But there is also some things that are being said that are not true as well.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I read that was going around was, they'll be able to see that you're connecting on this whatever game, right? And A, I don't think they can do that. And B, what about all these PS3 games that have been revived that you don't need a modded PS3 to play? You know, if that was the case, all those consoles would be banned as well.
Yeah.
So that's not really a thing, to be honest.
Still kind of question like games with like mods and that, like Call of Duty and GTA, because I sometimes like see like the same people using mods and that, and I've seen them like, and I remember them from years ago, and I'm always questioning, do they ever get banned or not and that?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think stuff like that, you'll just get your account banned.
Yeah.
They wouldn't IP ban you for that, but like having a custom firmware or whatever, then yeah, that's definitely possible.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've gone to PS3 hen now anyway.
I did toy with the fact of modding my other PS3 with hen. And then reinstalling official firmware once I've modded the game. And is questioning how safe that would be. I don't know.
What game was you modding? GT5?
Wait, no, GT6. If I did GT6 and then installed official firmware back on the PlayStation, so the hen and whatever is gone.
The problem is you're gonna need to play online. You'll have to like use hen and that or something to get up that webman thing.
Why do you need that?
I mean, if it's to play online and that, because that's what that host in the Discord server said. You always have to like enable it. Only to like disable that CFW thing.
The thing is, if you've modded the address on it, right, you're heading your PS3, you mod the game with the address to connect to the server, right, and then you put official firmware back on it, So the mod's gone, right? But the mod to the game will still be there. And the mod on the game will still be there. So why? I mean, as far as I understand it, all they're doing is just changing the IP address that it connects to. The address it connects to on the game. So it points to their server instead of the official Sony one. So once you've modded the game, then why would you need to run any mod again? You shouldn't need to, should you, really? Once you've done the game, it should be done. But
so I played this online with official firmware, even though like this is LAN and that. But yeah,
that's what I mean. You see, you've already got the game modified, so I don't know. I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but it was a thought. It was like, that's maybe an option, but I don't think I think I'm just not gonna bother.
Probably just safer to wait longer anyway.
Yeah, just wait to see what Nenkai does, because what he's trying to do, he's trying to yank the PSN out of it. Because even with LAN mode, it asks you to sign in. And what he's trying to do is yank that out of it, so that it doesn't ask you to sign in. That's what he's trying to do, but whether he can do that, I don't think even he doesn't really know.
Dusty is lagging still, I think. Oh, been punted.
Hell. Didn't want to slow down then.
Oh. It's a guy in 5th with no name, but he has a Polish or Indonesian flag.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Nah. Just like completely stopped on my last corner. Just went right into him.
Yeah, but I remember Nenkai was saying he doesn't know if he can yank the PSN out of it, so that it doesn't do it anymore, but doesn't know if it's even possible.
Is that what happened with games like MotorStorm to get it back online?
No, the way that works is because MotorStorm connects to a DNS server, which is a dynamic name server. So it connects, just say for instance, like it's eu.motorstorm.com or something. That's not the address, but so basically the guy who revived it, what he'd done is he'd set up his own DNS server with that DNS name. So he set up his own server with that DNS. So basically, when you load up the game and go and you just put in a custom DNS in your PS3, which is to his server, and it automatically connects to his server instead of the official Sony one.
Yeah.
So it's all kind of modified server side, but unfortunately GT6 doesn't work like that. It connects.
It uses something else.
It uses an IP address, which makes it not possible to do the DNS trick. Because I spoke to Nenkai about it a long time ago. And he said, he was talking to me about it and how he's got a proof of concept. He said, but it's not really safe enough to use. And I asked him, I said, oh, can't you do the DNS trick with it? And he went, no, it's not possible, mate, because it doesn't use a DNS. But I don't know if GT5 does. I haven't checked.
Maybe if just say one day PSN actually goes down, and then just like with the original Xbox Live, just imagine if that ever happens with the PS3, and like after the original PSN shuts down, then it could be possible to revive games like GT6 and so on.
Yeah, maybe, but to create a PSN clone will not be that easy, I don't think. I'm not saying the original Xbox as well was easy, but it's took them years to get to the point where they are, and it's not like every game just works. They're having to actually make each individual game work.
Which at that point, once PSN officially goes down, it'll be perfectly fine to mod GT6 then. But at the moment, it's just not worth it.
Just do it at your own risk, like I have.
Exactly, do it at your own risk. But if you get
So
IP banned,
whatever happens, it's on you. Like
what happens to you?
It's on me. Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was a bit. The reason why I mentioned about your video HRD to you was because, right? Do you know?
Yeah, I know.
I've had loads of grief, mate, over the master mod for this. People telling me I've bricked their PS3s and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but yours was a tutorial, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All mine was just connecting online, and that was just it, showing that.
Yeah,
it was pretty much just telling them, yeah, it's possible and that, but I didn't really explain how to like fully do it in that.
Yeah, but the thing was, what they were saying was an actual impossibility.
Yeah.
What I didn't mention anything to do with modding your PS3 or how to jailbreak it. Does the G29 work in GT5? I think so, yeah. Yeah,
it does, because I'm using it.
Yeah, there's your answer then. Yes, it does.
Just like in GT6, even though the G29 was pretty much designed for GT6 at first anyway.
And let's do it at 12. What we've got here, 256 and 1,000 kilos.
It'll be for a moment again.
Alright, mate. I wish this was all in one menu on this, though.
Yeah.
It made life a lot easier.
I've got to upgrade this because I thought it was a one make series.
No, it isn't.
Honest TV.
No, it isn't one make. Can't remember which one. Which one was it I was using before? Okay. Probably that one. Maybe not that one. I don't know. What is it? 256, isn't it?
Yeah. There we are, cars all ready to go.
Can't have been that one that I used to test then. It must have been this one.
What if it isn't that one?
It is that one.
I know.
Because it's already the right horsepower. But yeah, so I should really have a look at GT5 and see how it connects, see what it uses. Because that'd be brilliant if we could bring it back online.
Yeah. And in a much more safe way as well.
Well, yeah, but it'd be... It's not just about it being safe, it's the fact that people without modded PS3s could go online and play it again.
Yeah.
People like Ben, Jason,
Vinny as well.
Yeah, it's like it'd open it up to a lot of people, but it's like I say, I don't.
The trouble would be is that people would probably still just jailbreak PS3s and that. Just, yeah.
Obviously, it wouldn't be the master mod version that you would use. It'd have to be just the stock version on the last update before they took the online out of it. Because the last version, I think, has got the online removed, hasn't it, technically? So it'd have to be the version before that. Yeah. Like I say, it would all depend if it is possible to do it.
Nothing's shooting up my car. I assume it's going to go like shit. That's so on the series shit.
He's in the race car, that Polish guy.
Yeah.
That's going to do him no favours because it's on sport tyres.
The original car comes with sport tyres as well.
You are?
The original car comes with sport tyres as well.
No, it comes with race tyres, that doesn't it?
Let me find out.
It's a race car.
Race car or not, some race cars come with sport tyres.
We definitely can't get round the corners, so I would say it came with race tyres.
Yeah, that one does, but some cars come with race tyres.
Mine's a race car, I think, even though it don't really look like it.
If it's not the motor one, then it isn't. Oh yeah, race modified. RM.
Race modified.
I'm not sure if that's what mine is.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
got to
mine
run
is.
suspension a
Yeah,
bit.
it is. Yours the touring car from GT7, Rick.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. That motor one's useless.
Yeah.
Who else is in that? Dusty? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasting your time.
Yep.
Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
I'm the only one.
Half a second slow.
I'm the only one in a regular Civic. I just realised.
Why aren't you in the RM one?
Because I didn't know if the RM was any good. But yet here we are.
Yeah,
well.
it
Look
is.
at me, it's nothing special.
I
a
wouldn't
bit
say it's so
understeery.
special. Yeah, it's understeery, but
But
it's
well,
the
if you can like tune the suspension well, then yeah, it'll handle better.
Hmm.
Well, I'm half a second down on Rick's time or whoever set that time, so
yeah, it's me. I think.
There's no way I've accidentally left traction control on, for fuck's sake.
that's skill issue.
Exactly. Fuck.
It's a shame you don't have a G29 where you could just turn that off as you go along.
I
Can,
can.
you can kind of activate it with the controller, but at the same time you can't.
I can do it on
You
my
have to
wheel.
map it all the time then. And 3 white Civics drive away.
Yep, leaving the race cars in the dust.
I think I'm in the same car as Rick, and
Yeah, you are.
yeah, whatever I've done, it's a lot worse. I have a tuning skill issue.
I didn't tune it.
Ugh.
I just changed the horsepower and the weight, and that's it.
Well, I feel completely useless right now.
Tyres are cold at the minute, though. Really feel it in that last corner.
My front tyres are already up to temperature anyway.
Yeah,
Had a
the
lot of
fronts
warmth.
are, but in that corner you could feel how little grip there was.
That's Dale broke himself.
Yeah, skill issue.
Surprised you haven't caught me yet, because boost is on.
Yeah, I had to bring up the weight thing on this car and adjust the gears as well. I had to turn the power limiter down just so it like met the requirements.
Ooh. That was a bit wide.
Yeah, you're faster in a straight line. Probably just have corner speed.
I'm guessing they're regretting using that race car.
Yeah.
It's a great little car that on racing tyres.
On racing tyres, yeah, but on sport tyres, it's shit.
Yeah.
I regret tuning this car. I've overdone it. I mean, I thought we was doing Apricot Hill. And
Not in
stopped to
these.
check. Just when I read it, I thought at the bottom, I just read Apricot Hill.
So I do literally no tuning at all on anything when we play this. I just...
Well, not even the gears as well. So I thought, if you have to upgrade this car, wouldn't you over revving that on the straights?
Do miss when I used to play this online all the time.
Me too.
And 6 as well.
Same. Oh, especially the modded chat tracks on GT6.
Yeah.
Those were mad.
Even the
Utterly
jump
mad.
tracks on here back in the online days were fun.
Oh yeah, but the ones on GT6,
Yeah.
they were on another level.
I remember, I can't remember if it was this or I think it was 6. It must have been because 6 has got Route 7 on it.
Yep.
And this hasn't, has it?
Yeah,
It does. The only difference is on GT6 you can glitch out the map very easy on 6.
Yeah,
you
6.
can't do it on here.
6, yeah, it was 6 then. We was all glitched out the map.
Yeah.
In an online lobby, and Ambrate turning it across the finish line, and it was clocking up the laps, and we just set the race to 99 laps.
That was probably GT5 then.
And we was Ambrate turning it across the line to earn credits. It was credit earning. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, I remember that. Was it all in GTRs as well, or something else?
Something like that. I don't really remember.
Yeah, this must have been on GT5 then, because on GT6, if you're going to glitch out the map, you've got to be on solid parts and that. Because if you're driving on something that isn't solid, you get respawned on that. So it was GT5 at the time.
It must have been GT5 then we was doing it on.
Yeah, because GT5 also had
I kind of remember it as well. That and the GTR glitch thing, where everyone will just crawl along the wall, then they just start sinking into the invisible walls and that, and off you go.
You could actually break out of the Nordschleife on GT4 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
I can never do that one. That one was always rare for me.
I've done it, and it was quite interesting.
Yeah, because you could see the GP circuit and that.
Well, not just that. Underneath the actual graphics of the game, you could see the photographs that they'd laid out and were all stitched together underneath the track.
Yeah.
Which was quite interesting to see. You could see how they modelled it and stuff to get it as accurate as it was for a PS2 game was quite, quite amazing really, and you could see how they'd done it.
Yeah, glitching out a map on GT games was always fun. But then by the time GT Sport and that came out, I never really tried it.
I don't think you can do it in sport. I think they've got it.
It kind of can, because I saw someone glitch completely out the map on Route X and that. But it's a very rare video and that, and the guy probably had his console jailbroken doing it as well.
Oh no, yeah, that. Yeah, no, that is a guy that's got a jailbroken console. Yeah.
And on GT6, there used to be people glitching out maps on some tracks they couldn't normally do and that. Even I couldn't do it. And I used to do that all the time and that. There was another Japanese YouTuber.
Oh, also, is the person you talk about by the name of Vanilla? Vanilla or something like that?
I've got no idea, Biddy. I've got no idea.
I can't remember his name.
All I remember was his name was like all in Japanese and that.
Ah, different person.
Because he used to like glitch out the map. He done like this one glitch on GT6 on on Special Stage Route 5 Clubman version. He was like in some Lancia and he was just falling along the wall until he like started glitching through the walls and that.
Yeah.
Like, when I tried to do it, I couldn't do it, but yeah.
But if you see someone with that YouTuber name, just let you know those people that person's the one who actually leaked the infamous GT7 leak list.
What, the car list or?
Yeah. So best not to mention it on stream, just in case.
Oh.
In case of what?
Well, basically, you don't spoil the surprise of upcoming cars, do you?
Oh, I don't know the list off my hand, so.
Neither do I.
Good, I'm glad.
I'm just on about glitching out the map.
Yeah, no, he was just
hiding something.
He was the one that was outside of Route X looking at the boats.
Yeah.
And
not only that, I think it was he the one that was like doing the alternative route thing. That's always been a rumour in GT. Because from what I remember, that was the video I watched.
I haven't seen him do any stuff with GT7. It was all sport that I saw.
He has done some stuff with GT7, but that was all the way back when the game first came out. Not sure about now though.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Unless if there's out-of-map glitches, then I'll probably like come across him once or twice, and that's about it.
Can't believe you haven't caught me even though boost is on.
Well, like I said at the start, I have a tuning skill issue.
A tuning issue.
My car's too fat. The gears are probably too long because I thought we was racing on Apricot Hill.
No, that's the next race.
Yeah, you're too fast. You're too fast on the straights, though. I can always catch you in the corners, but then on the straight, you just fly away.
We've left those other two guys on the dust, and I've actually kept up with HRD throughout the entire race, despite me being in a road car. Out of everyone here.
Yeah, I've always had a tuning skill issue. Even on GT Sport, I had like the best tuning setup for this GR1 hybrids car around Le Mans. But then when I went to do one of them FIA race things, the game completely deleted my tuning setup because at the time I didn't realise every sport mode race had the BOP setting on.
Yeah.
So that fucked everything up, even in like this one league event thing I've done afterwards, completely fucked me up. That was such a good setup as well. Probably could have got a world record time with it, but...
Nice.
P3, not bad. And I was in the road.
A minute until everyone else crosses the line.
You should still get across the line before the time runs out.
Yeah.
I would like to think so.
I don't know about the Polish or Indonesian guy.
No, I didn't have a tune on my car at all, NS55. It was just turned up to the horsepower and weight, and that was it.
Oh. I always play around the gear ratio. So I'm always scared of just like over-revving on the straights. At least this time round, I already have a car somewhat pre-prepared.
Why can't I? Oh, is it because I've got weight on still? Oh, yeah.
I'm
What
going
is
for
it,
a quick pit stop.
400?
Back in a minute. Yeah.
Because it's a drift car, Vinny. Ah, this is... Who's just left?
That was Dusty.
Dusty, yeah. Ten laps, right? And I need to turn off tyre fuel.
Also, Vinny, you can't select that for some reason.
It was in the list, the Civics.
I'll have to have a look again before you change it.
I've already changed it.
Ah.
2.40. This is one that I want to see in GT7. Apricot Hill.
It's Apricot Hill.
It is a drift car, isn't it? The
No.
Gaviz Strider, isn't it? Is it?
No.
Am I thinking of something else?
You're
oh,
thinking of something else.
Must be. But that's why I turned the tyre wear off, because there's you can't do a pit stop here. But yeah,
Yeah, good idea.
I want to see this in 7.
Especially since it was bloody teased.
I know. They teased
And
it in
it's-
all the trailers and we still haven't seen it.
Ain't seen what?
Apricot Hill, it was in the trailers leading up to the release of GT7.
I guess it ran troubles with its new design, I guess.
Well,
I don't know.
there's probably a swerve. It's just like with GT6, they kind of teased Special Stage Route 11, but then it never came. So they're probably just going to do that.
You can't tease me with Route 11. It's not fair.
Yeah.
I know Rowdy hates it, but I absolutely love Route 11.
I mean, I was hyped for it as well. And when I was in school, I used to keep checking all the confirmed tracks coming just before the game came out, trying to check if Route 11's coming and that. And yeah, that happened as well. Seattle was teased in
Yeah.
GT Sport, well, the very first GT Sport event, because there was a leaderboard where it says lap times around Seattle short. And by the time the game came out, I'm like, where the fuck is Seattle?
Yeah, I'd like to see Seattle again.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah, but even if it does come, they'll probably change it all and that, because there ain't that highway thing anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, will they just change the scenery and keep the layout the same? I don't know.
I mean, there is like a real location. So I saw a video on there saying wrap around Seattle circuit in real life and that. So I'll probably just circuit exactly like it does in real life. But
Well,
just without the-
Tokyo Route 246 is real roads as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I think it all looks the same in the as well,
I think I'm
from
gonna...
real life and game.
I don't know what's going for this. I'm just gonna go in this, I think.
Wish finding these cars would be a lot more easier. Just like
yeah, it'd be better if it just showed you everything that was sort of 400 pp or less, wouldn't it?
PP.
Yeah. Fucking hell, I've got so many cars between 400 and 500.
Says me, who literally has all the cars in the game on this save.
Well, we all do.
On GT6, I got all the cars and that.
Same.
All the save data I need to check and that. And yeah, trying to like find certain cars, it's piss take because I can't use my normal save data. It's really irritating because all the cars are just all set in one colour as well. And trying to find a specific car, it's impossible.
Can't you copy your save data from one account to the other?
I was kind of thinking about that.
Not on GT5.
I was kind of thinking about that, but then I was just worried like, will it like ban my game or whatever, or won't it work? So I used to try that a lot when the times my other accounts got banned and it never worked, even though I didn't have a jailbroken PS3 at the time.
You can copy another save onto a PS3, but it wouldn't work.
I don't know if it works with GT6, I don't know.
No, it doesn't either. None of the... I think starting from GT PSP, there was a safe copy protection added to every single GT game ever since then. The only way to get around it as such is to use brute force save data, which is a save editor, which allows you to spoof the save onto your console's ID as such.
Yeah, I kind of forgot how to use it, so I didn't bother with the hassle.
That's how I've made my modded save files for GT5 and 6.
I didn't think it worked on 6, I thought it was only 5.
It both did.
Yeah, I got to 400.
Would have loved it if they'd have retextured this in the master mod.
Yeah.
It must be doable because it's just all
Probably
images.
One day, but yeah, one day it might.
But
yeah, but not at the moment anyway.
I don't think they'll do it at all now.
Yeah. Annoying a lot. Hopefully they like fix certain things wrong with the track, like the pit lanes and that. So then you can like have proper pit stops.
It's weird though on this track how some of the stuff is the correct resolution and stuff, and some of it isn't.
Yeah.
It's like they did some of it, but not all of it.
Still wish they put the PS2 version of Route 5 into the game. I mean, I don't know why that's not even available.
Do you know there was even the folder in this for Route 11?
Well, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
But they didn't. There was there's next to nothing in it.
Yeah.
Then there was like that in Gran Turismo PSP as well, where it said there's all these folders and that, like PS1 tracks in the game and that, but there was never really anything in them.
What's the Polish guy doing, I wonder?
I don't know. What is he doing?
He's just staying in the menu.
I don't know if Dusty's coming back or not. Probably not.
Wondering where though all the other casual players are, like Gabba and that. I thought they'd be on there as well.
Yeah, they're probably playing GT6. There you go. He's in a car now.
Yeah. I don't think people like Gabba and that really plays much GT6. So I think last week he was still on here.
He was last time we played this. Yeah, he was on here. But I mean, he might be busy with something else or whatever.
Hmm.
It's alright. As soon as they get banned from PSN, they'll all be back on here.
Yeah. It will teach him.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be back on
I
here.
don't have much interest in spending much time on GT6 anyway. It's just nice to play the game online again. Like certain races and that, I don't mind doing here and there, but yeah. Other than that, I'll probably still be on here more because GT5 always was more better than 6 anyway.
Yeah, in some respects, yeah.
Just waiting for you now, Rick, and I'll start wishing it started.
Yeah.
Like playing GT6 now is pretty much just like playing it when it first came out because most of the features don't really work and the community tab's just useless anyway. So it's just like the good old days before 2015.
But yeah, when you put up that video of you being online, like on the last day, I was online on the last day on it.
I wasn't.
Streaming it. Me and Ben was on. Was it on a Sunday night?
No, this was probably on a Tuesday.
Or was it? I can't remember what day it was that we was
it
on.
It must have been a Tuesday or Wednesday when it went offline. Usually I probably would know because on a Monday night at 1 in the morning, Monday Night Raw's always in and I'd always have that on in the background if I'm still up. But yeah, I thought the servers were going to go off really early in the morning and that, so that's why I started my stream late at night. Then it turned out it was going to go off in the afternoon, so I just stayed on literally all night.
Yeah, you see, me and Ben played it, and we had quite a lot of people in the lobby.
I imagine lots of people came on.
Yeah, I was trying so hard to find other streamers and that. I think one other person was Sat28, that American YouTuber that was live, and then a couple of other lads were live as well, and that was about it.
Yeah, we weren't on until the servers went off. We was just on the evening of the last day.
Yeah, I think it was just before I found the channel properly.
I was giving Ben this was my favourite combo when we used to play this back in the day, and he was like, "This is such an awesome combo, dude."
Yep.
It was the Subaru BRZ round Tokyo reverse.
HRD, beg pardon, but why is your Delta that colour?
Why not?
Yeah, that rubs me the wrong way, seeing it like that.
Well, I thought, I was hoping this colour was going to offend someone.
Yeah, it was, and it's me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because when I was just shooting this car up and that, when I picked the colour, I would have thought, what's a colour that don't really suit this car?
What,
At
pink?
first I thought, oh, it probably
No,
might suit
it's
it,
this.
but yeah.
It's his TVR colour he's got, Rick.
I know he has.
No, that's
And-
the colour. Thought it looked like something at first. I'm never really good with colours anyway. I always pick the most random ones that come to my mind.
AKA the Rick Strat. That will do.
It's like on GT6 with the Evo. Had like a different coloured wing and wheel on that, and people in the lobbies tell me, why the fuck do you have it that colour for? You've completely ruined it. Then others would call it
Ruining it.
gay and that.
Ruining it.
And then if I was like in a TVR, and if it was like the colour blue or something, some guy used to call it the Jimmy Savile car.
What the fuck?
Why?
I don't know. I guess he didn't like the colour at all. He probably thought, why have you got that TVR 12 speed in the blue colour for? It looks like a Jimmy Savile car.
Oh, bit of a tight squeeze, but I made it. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
bit of a
damn
double-
it.
no.
Bit of
Oh,
a, bit of a
dear
double
me.
squeeze.
It's alright. It's all good. I'll catch you both up again. Don't you worry about that.
I used to
Yeah.
have, I used to have several clips of where I used to fuck around in GT5 and 6 and that, but I can't fucking find them anywhere now. I mean, now used to be potato camera footage.
Just point at the screen and go, that will do.
I'm sure it'll be on my channel the last time I played GT6 when it was with Ben. And there was guys that came in the lobby who was like, wow man, hi John, wow man, I haven't seen you play this for ages.
I think I kept playing GT6 until pretty much when GT Sport came out or something. Or something else.
I still played it after.
I used to play the game regularly until after the track editor thing came, so after that, that's when I slowly stopped playing it. Even when I had the PS4, I even ended up going back on GT6.
Yeah, he got ill, John, yeah.
I mainly used my PS4 for GTA when that came out for it.
There
At
was-
least until 2000. Gone.
There was rumour originally that there was going to do GT6 for the PS4.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that
that was
very well.
huge. That was a
Remember
huge
going-
rumour.
All the shops I went in, you was just seeing advertisements for the PS4 and that. And
Oh yeah.
on the list, the game I remember seeing the most on there that's going to be on PS4 was going to be
shit.
GT6.
Yeah, because a
Yeah.
friend of mine, he had a PS4 at launch,
I did as well, but I didn't get
And-
back to gone.
and he was like, he was holding off buying it on the PS3 because there was all saying, oh, it's going to come out on the PS4.
Yes, it
So
never did.
but it never happened. I
Yeah,
think
no,
if
I
it
heard
had
that.
done, I don't think the servers would have got turned off when they did.
It probably would have, but you never know. It's a thing they're going to have to turn off the servers for GT Sport one day as well. Because
I do
GT
think-
Sport nowadays is like a ghost town.
I do. Actually, not GCS, for fuck's sake. HRD. I actually went on it the other day. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right?
Oh, the
I was-
fucking El Capo. It's disconnected.
Oh no.
Fuck. Red
Anyway.
flag.
Anyway, I went on GT Sport the other day because why the fuck not? And I actually decided to check how many people were still playing. There's still quite a few people playing sports.
Yeah. So I've done a few daily races on there, and I still get full lobbies in all 3 races.
It's mainly people in Saudi Arabia or somewhere, or around that region as such now.
I think I even deleted it off the PS5.
You probably did, Rick, because it's about 100 gigabytes or so.
I might have done. I might not have though.
Mind you, speaking of PS4, I've decided to re-download GT7 onto my PS4.
Why?
Well, since you can actually use your save data on both PS4 and PS5 versions, in case anything ever goes wrong with the PS5, I can continue playing with you guys, but on the PS4 instead. Oh, and here's another thing. And another thing as well. When Jason helped me out with the last Human Comedy events, while he was doing it, it unlocked all of the trophies I earned on PS5. So when I do the last one, I get platinum. I technically platinumed 2 games in 1.
Yeah, this was it a Grand Prix track? Maybe not. Maybe you're right, John. More of a touring car circuit. This.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
It's a cool track though. Would love to see this in GT7.
Oh, I've completely missed out Vinny's comments. Oh my god, those were mad, honestly.
And if it does come to GT7, hopefully they don't change that much of it, because even though GT6 10 years ago, this track only recently just had like a makeover and that. It shouldn't really be any reason to change anything else.
But yeah, the modded cars on here back in the day, Jesus Christ, that was it. Those times were actually insane.
Yeah, I even had a few modded cars myself and that, but then I think Polyphony, they deleted the game. I mean,
yes.
No, not the game, but the garage.
You're talking about Southpaw Racer, aren't you, John? I've watched a lot of his stuff.
I haven't watched him in ages.
No, I haven't watched him in a long time, but he is funny.
You know, one thing I would like to see come back from sports? The Fittipaldi VGT and Mercedes F1 car. Those were actually in the game in GT7 while it was in development. But
I doubt that would come back. I mean, we had the Ferraris in this game, they never came back. It's probably just more of like some annual thing. Because when the Ferraris were on there, this was like around the 2010 season. So I don't see it ever coming back.
I think for GT6 they actually lost the license for the Ferrari F1 cars, so they had to get rid of them.
Yeah, and instead it was back to basic Formula Gran Turismos.
Is it bad? I still love that thing to death.
Yeah, it's alright, but it's kind of bad at the same time.
I love that thing because it's the PDF1 car. I know the ones GT3 were good, but that thing is like those but on steroids.
F1 was going to be at Donington again, John. So oh damn it.
Yeah, they're just gonna like change the whole track and that.
Yeah, so they ripped up half of it, and then when they didn't get the F1, they put it all back exactly how it was. Very bizarre. I've been to Donington as well. Yeah, they say you cut the course, you'll have to give up the time gained.
Oh man, they're giving us the black flag.
Donington kind of does need to be changed a little bit as well on that, even though F1 will never go there and that. I think some parts should like be changed and that, made a bit wider. But don't ever fucking change the layout.
Is this what you meant, John?
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
Mind you, I still need to get NASCAR 03 for the PC or whatever. Fuck. No,
I've
I've done
already-
it.
You want
I've already got it on
2003 season.
Yeah, that thing, whatever it is.
It is
I've
an
already,
awesome sim, that is.
I've got the game, but I've never played it with a wheel. I've just been using a controller and that.
It's the
And
Richard
it's-
Burns rally of NASCAR, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the people who... That's where iRacing originates from, that game.
Yep.
I've already got a few mods on there. I even have a couple of IndyCar mods, but they just don't make sense.
I
on
know,
there.
I know it did, John. I know.
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
I need to find it. I need to find it and get it because honestly, I actually
There
don't
is
have it
a
yet.
yeah, there's a tutorial on there that I watched to get the game.
I did a video series of NR 2003. And I believe somebody modded it so you can still play it online. NR 2003.
I never
seem
really
to
played
remember.
R Factor at all. Never played games like R Factor and that online at all.
Oh, I
To
did.
me,
I
I
hammered
wouldn't know.
the hell out of our Factor 1.
I've
You
got the
know,
old Factor 1 demo.
I know in 2020 people were like still doing league racing on R Factor
Yeah.
1. I was even probably just going to join it as well, but I just didn't bother. I only played it just for like the mods and all of that.
Yeah,
It's
it's not terrible graphics though, John. NR 2003. It's not like, oh, this looks horrible.
It's kind
Looks
of like
modern for
Revolt.
me.
It's like Revolt. Yeah, the engine sounds.
Yeah,
they're-
everyone's always complaining about the engine sounds and that.
Yeah, the engine
I
sounds.
don't like them myself.
The engine sounds are not great in this or 6. 7 is actually, I think, it sounds pretty decent.
I'm starting from Sport and 7. Then
Yeah.
I
they
think
have-
around GT Sport and that, they had that sounds guy from Forza coming to work for Gran Turismo. So that's
they've
why
improved
I've been saying the
humongously, let's
sound
say
was
that.
improved and that.
Yeah, in the later games, Sport and 7, they've improved massively.
The engines actually sound like proper engines now, not like vacuum cleaners of these
Yeah.
games. Fuck,
Think
not
she-
again.
I think in GT4, every car sounded so different and that, which is probably why I preferred the car sounds in older GT games. A lot of cars just like have their own sounds.
Yeah, but they still sound like vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
They're so tuned up.
It sounded brilliant though.
Like it.
But
Like
then
here's a
in
question.
in games like GT1 and that, I think it was just the AI cars.
Like
They
here's,
just,
here's
they
the
just
question.
hummed like hell and that, like a vacuum cleaner or air dryer.
Like, why does the R34 sound like it has a fucking rotary in it when it has a racing exhaust in GT4?
They probably just copied and pasted it from the car that already had it and that, because
It
the
doesn't-
GT4 new cars sounded some familiar as well.
The LFA doesn't sound too bad in this, actually.
Yeah, the Lexus LFA is actually one of the better sounding cars in this game.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad.
All I can say
Yeah.
is don't tune up the cars because then it'll sound like shit.
Yeah.
Just keep the
Most
cars
of the
bone
time.
stock, exhaust
I
wise.
think with like, yeah, certain upgrades put on the car, they'll make all the cars just sound the same and that.
Like if you tune up the LFA in this and GT6, It makes it sound like the fucking Zonda R, but higher pitched.
What was I going to say, John? Yeah, the Microprose Grand Prix games, Jeff Crammond, they were legendary as well. Massively popular games back in the day. I think the original one was on the Commodore Amiga as well, I think, actually. But yeah, I've got Grand Prix 4, is it, I think? 3, 4, whichever one it is, on the PC.
You need to get the Grand Prix games.
Yeah, they are fantastic games.
There's this channel that does this offline league thing and that, where people just put in their names and they watch them race around and that. There's different categories as well for it. That's a fun little thing they do. It's called GP4 Offline.
Yeah, Indie Road Course. I actually wouldn't want them to bring this back. Actually,
I wouldn't mind it, but if
well,
it's just going to be for one layout for road course, then obviously don't bother.
The thing is, where's the TC? Where is it? Ah, there it is.
The good thing is you'd have this in the game. Everyone can like do their Indy 500s and that, rather than use a track like Blue Moon like we did in 2018.
Thing is that they've changed the layout of the track.
Yeah.
Get out of it.
I mean, you could still like have the alternative layouts in there and that, like the final corner bit. You can like still use the Banco bit and that, but then if they don't make it an option, then yeah, that'll be sweet. Because in like,
pardon?
I mean, in games like Forza,
no.
I think they
sat here playing.
added like alternative layouts and that.
It's sat in here. Because it was on charge. Whatever.
Well, there's going to be four of us in this race, so
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't change the
in that
tyres.
GT6 server to come on here, because some people still ask who's on GT5 and
that. The 2005 F1 US Grand Prix, yeah, that was horrendous. I know. I remember it well. It was all to do with because they wouldn't put a chicane in because the Michelin tyres couldn't handle the last corner. What? No, I haven't been through there, that's why. I haven't. I've been sat here playing. No.
Look at you answering me.
I've been through there, yeah. I didn't open the back door, yeah. Oh, yeah, alright.
told people on the GT6 server if they want to race on GT5, then now's the chance to get on. I might tell people in that Spanish server as well, but I think Biggy's already done that.
Yeah, I have.
What? No, you're not.
Would have been great if Fran was on it as well.
Yeah.
Because he was on GT. I did bump into him on GT6 as well, where he was doing some event thing, and he won a few. Then he had an argument with another Argentina player because some guy was just moaning at Fran. And forced him off the track and that. I don't remember it and that. I was just well back in the field and that, then they was arguing about track space and that. I forgot what happened. All I know was Fran, I think he won that race. Yeah, the whole drama thing and that, and Gran Turismo 6 still exists, so yeah. Oops. We might go back on GTA 4 after this, just to play around with a few map mods and that. And yeah, even with a mods menu, the other modders, they're still really annoying to the point I just want to kick them, which is why I started posting my own servers and that.
The seasonal
events. They still
events.
come in and that.
I didn't really struggle with them too much.
You know what I'm doing in HRD, you know what I'm doing?
I'll do a drag race, wait there.
Yeah.
The good old trolling. I've got the good old trolling trick where you just go invisible, then someone goes, then that happens. that never gets old.
Yeah.
We've got a stream in that. So I could post this out of context, Gran Turismo on Twitter.
Yeah.
And just tell them this is what we used to do when in drag races, just to troll people. Whenever it's an American lobby, people would always get pissed off.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Just like back in the day.
Yeah.
Even back in GT6, they did this as well.
Yeah. I think it got to a point on GT6 where I used to join drag races, some hosts just kept kicking me out straight away. I'd ask them, why'd you do that for? And it's like, you're just gonna fucking troll everyone again. I said, no I'm not, I'm here to fucking drag race. Then,
oh man.
But because I didn't know any better at the time, I still kept trolling them just to piss them off anyway. I just got bored.
God.
I mean, it was just like a friend of mine on this game, he kept doing it, so I just caught on. Half the stupid things I did in Gran Turismo, just because of this one mate, we just kept fucking around all the time. He just encouraged me. It just became a thing. And then there was the good old road law lobbies as well. People used to come and take it seriously, people used to piss around. Then people would end up arguing, either not taking it seriously or just falsely accusing someone and that. Such good shit. But usually nowadays, if you get into shit like that, people will just probably end up reporting you and that, or end up posting you everywhere on Twitter and that, going, oh, this guy's a dickhead, he said this and that, and blah blah blah. Then they start spam reporting you.
Oh shit, gone off.
Yeah, stay off the track for a second. I'm about to beat Rick Stein, I think.
Well,
not.
It might do. Wouldn't say I was trying overly that much.
Oh, never mind, I got it.
Yeah, exactly. It would be the skyline that wins, but whose?
Yeah.
Might be me, because I'm kind of good around this circuit. But then if Rick's behind me, finishes under a tenth behind me, the game will still say he won.
Yeah, I've noticed what that is, because I noticed at the start of that last race, I think it's to do with your internet. Because I noticed at the start you lagged backwards and then went forwards again.
What race was that?
The last one at Apricot Hill, I noticed at the start.
Oh. You running this game off hard drive? Or
yeah, hard drive.
I am as well.
It'll probably be that as well. And I notice I still have this game on the hard drive and that, but I've never bothered like trying it. I was going to try it earlier, but then I thought it weren't going to work.
Right, let's rock and roll, boys.
Yeah.
I'm going to smash my best time. About a second faster, probably. But
yeah, there's 4 of us, yeah.
Yep, just the 4 of us, as everyone else is off. As everyone is off trying to hide from Sony's ninjas. And a much better start, clearly.
HRD trying to run away. I thought he might leave, yeah.
Don't go on the yellow lines.
Yeah, take it easy, John.
You know, I do kind of wish that these touring cars will actually come back in a future GT game, because we have the Master touring car that's come back, the Civic race modified, was the Sylvia. Why aren't the others?
probably lack of interest.
True.
I don't think these cars really had that much interest when they were out to begin with.
Mind you, I see people still reference the Prius one a lot.
Yeah, Ben would love that.
Yeah, because that's a straight
People
up
actually
meme.
drove that car.
Yeah, he would if he had the chance. Because in GT7 he has a Fast and Furious themed Prius, as he calls it, the Is it the Super ES or
Yeah, it's something
else?
like that. Yeah, he calls it. Yeah.
It's an absolute meme when it comes out. Stupidly fast though. Or stupidly fast for a Prius. I mean, at least to give the chance at least give everyone the chance to grab an X1 at least.
I prefer the Red Bull Junior.
Don't forget, this is GT5, Rick. That didn't come until GT6.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I prefer the Junior to the full fat one.
Yeah. Remember this community, I think around 2014, early 2015, they used to do like some community league thing with them cars on a Saturday morning.
Wow, a league with the Red Bull X1s? That's new.
Playing all the main Red Bull cars in the game anyway.
I still want an X1 to come back at least one. Don't care which one. It's just an X1. The fan car or the X.
The fan car already is in 7, I think.
No, it isn't. Nope.
I always assumed like the main Red Bull cars were like all the same.
The only ones that are in the newer GT games from GT6 is the Junior and the X2014 Standard. But then the newer one is the X2019 that came out in GT Sports. Oh, sorry, Rick.
No, you're a silly boy. Toss. But good evening.
Good evening, Monkey Donuts.
Good evening, you soppy old tarts.
Yeah, exactly, Vinny. It's not a fan car, it's just a standard one. But I do want either the fan car or one of the X2010 or 11s to come back. Because let's be honest, the Tomahawk has been an absolute nightmare. We need a car that can stomp it.
They never could stop the Tomahawks.
I thought you
So
was a
couldn't
figment of my imagination, Tuss.
Yeah, I don't think they could have stopped it when they're out on GT6.
The the X1s were faster in the corners than the Tomahawk.
So I always remember, like, in GT6 when that popcorn car came out.
All the
there was,
2J.
like, I think a lot of people are like always asking the question, what concept car is going to be the ones that are throwing the Red Bulls and that? Then it turned out to be the Tomahawks because of its straight line speeds.
And it still has that speed even in GT7.
Yeah. A lot of people always just drive it anyway in lobbies, just like on Route X.
And the same thing still happens almost 10 years later. It's like nothing's ever changed with that car, to be honest. You get one person in a road car lobby says road car only and so on.
Yeah.
And someone takes a piss and brings one out. It's been a thing since GT6 and it hasn't changed ever since.
Well, more like GT5 because people used to like have lobbies like that, saying no Red Bulls or that Mazda Ferrari car.
Yeah, I know, but I was mainly talking about the Tomahawk. Jesus, that came out in 2015, so that's almost 8 years ago. Jesus Christ.
It came out in late 2014.
No, it was 2015.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to remember that one season event they done around the Nürburgring. So I thought that was 2014, not 2015.
Yes, they have, Pete. And it's certain. There is some noticeable differences with some cars, such as the Chapel 2J being a lot easier to handle. And I think the Ferrari P4 had some changes as well done to it.
Yeah, but the GT3s or Group 3s seem a bit more skittish than they were before.
Oh yeah, I could definitely say that now. In fact, even in the race we did a few days ago, Rick, the GR Supra did feel a bit more tail happy than usual. Coming out in slower corners. Say, Vinny. Pull yourself together, man. Anyway, the physics update, it's definitely changed a few cars around, that's for sure. Yeah, the 917K, it can actually keep up with GR3s. So if ever you did a WTC 800 race, you could actually use that thing, and it actually will beat the GR3s. It has the handling of GR3s, but has more power than them. I still remember the day I got mine. God, it's almost a year ago now. Jesus. No, and I don't plan to. Even though I've got a PC,
Yeah,
iRacing is way too much for me.
I've played on iRacing, yeah.
I ain't been on iRacing since lockdown. That was the last time I was ever on there. But now I don't really see the point going back on there now.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I kind of need a better PC anyway.
I think I currently have a subscription, but
You
I've
do,
hardly,
Rick,
I've hardly used it. But
yeah, because a few weeks ago, Rick, you tested out the 1440p.
I know I did.
And you did iRacing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with classic cars, Vinny. I don't want to give any of my classic cars unnecessary mileage either. Because I don't want their engines to get ruined, that's all. Best you explain this, Rick.
Why I'm not using it? I don't know. Well, I have a job as well. And I do sim racing stuff on a Wednesday evening, but the other guys who I race with, they don't have a subscription, so it'd be kind of like me just sat playing it on my own against other people, and I always prefer to play with friends and stuff when I'm playing anything. So
yeah, and for me, I'm like not even young anymore, and it's no longer lockdown, so I don't really need it anymore.
And as for me...
And it's very time consuming as well.
I do have a B-class license on it.
And as for me, I don't have a wheel for a start. Second of all, I'm not that fast, like, at all. And third, I just don't think that games like that are for me, as such. Even though I do have race room, but I hardly play that. Anyway, back to Vinny's comments. I don't mind using the more modern cars since you can buy engines for them and get them replaced. Ah, shit. And in case the damage gets too much, I can just get rid of them and get a new one. Sounds stupid, I know, but you know. Because online races actually add miles to your cars, so.
Yeah, I don't care.
I know you don't care, Rick, but we do.
Yeah, I'm not really that bothered.
Oh my god, penalty. Oh, not again, god damn it.
Good race, that HRD. Enjoyed that, man.
Yeah. You probably still won.
No, I didn't.
But the game finally worked. I still don't believe it. I won't believe it until the screen goes black. At the last second it'll go, Rick Cat finished first.
Nice.
So at this point, I'll throw this controller up my TV.
Yeah, you see,
yes, finally.
you two
moment
go
in
at
history.
it from a different aspect to me. I know GT7 is a bit of a car collecting game. I know that's, but I don't really go
I
through
never
it
bothered
like that.
collecting cars. I never bother collecting cars.
No.
No, it doesn't, Vinny. No, it doesn't. I'll just rejoin the stream. I've seen your comment. No, it doesn't.
Finally feels good to win around here instead of just leading every single lap, only to be mugs at the end.
Only to be mugged at the end.
Yeah, always happens around here. I always lead every single lap, but then because of the stupid boost thing and the final bit, everyone just yeets past me.
Yeah, but because there's only 3 of us. Yeah, we're racing together, yeah.
It's sadly a popular night though, because I don't know where everyone else is.
Yeah, normally we have quite a few more in, to be honest, but...
Yeah, but given the unfortunate circumstances for GT6...
Nah, I don't think it's just that, buddy.
Oh.
True.
That was already a thing last time we played this, and there was still quite a few on. So, I don't know.
The host of the GT6 Discord says he can't turn on this X-Sync eye. Gabbo can't join because his joystick is horrible. And, yeah, it's only 2 of them that said he can't join.
Oops, forgot to do the limits.
Is this in the limit? Let's see. Yeah, it is. We'll have to increase the power a little bit though. Get the ultra high turbo, but turn down the power a little bit.
I don't know which one I normally use for this.
Yeah, it's a Lexus. That's the one you always use.
512. I use the
Audi TT.
I use the CL Gate. I'm in K.
But yeah, mileage in free roam doesn't even though it goes up, it doesn't actually affect your cars, Vinny. It only does in online races. Every other thing, such as time trial and offline races, they also increase it as well.
Yeah, but you could just repair the engine, can't you?
But for most cars, yes, but for some cars, such as the classic ones, no.
Well, why did they make that a thing? Where you can't... Why do PD do a lot of things?
Yeah, also Rick, here's another thing. To repair an engine on Alpha 1... Wait, well not Alpha 155, that old Alpha 8C, guess how much it costs? To repair the engine.
How much?
18 or so million.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's
why I'm never using it.
That's why I don't own them.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time. If you can't drive it.
I only drive it in free roam lobbies and so on.
Or did I... Ah, no, I didn't. I still got traction control on. Get that off.
Get out of it.
Yeah. Also, the one thing I don't like about that new DTM car in GT7 is the DRS don't work properly. As in, you should only be able to use it. The way DTM rules are, it's like you have to be the lap before you have to be 1 second behind the car in front, less than a second, and then the following lap you can use it.
Mind you, this isn't DTM, so I'm not sure how that works, to be honest.
No, I'm talking about on GT7.
Yeah,
that should be the way, but obviously it's not built into the game. But it does actually work like that in Race Room.
Oh yeah. Like a curse also works in Formula 1.
Yeah, no, DRS.
DRS, sorry.
Yeah.
Not curse, DRS.
Yeah, I'm guessing for Gabba, getting a new controller where he lives is quite expensive.
Yeah, because he's in Brazil.
Yes.
There we are.
Even I
just in
need an
time.
official PS3 controller, and I can't find that anywhere.
Have you tried eBay, HRD?
Yeah, but they always like come up with like these third-party like controllers, and they never really work.
Here's a tip.
I've still
Here's a tip
got
for you,
an original
HRD.
one.
Look, type in OEM after you put PS3 controller. They usually come up with genuine PS3 controllers.
Yeah, but they like overcharge.
Some do, but most of them don't. It really depends on what kind of controller it is.
You know, I just want a standard original one again. One where I could just use the triggers.
Which is what I've got.
Yeah. I mean, I had it, but then it just stopped working to the point I just fucking smashed it everywhere.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just like some of the buttons just stopped working and that. Then had like a problem with like the stick and that. Then I just bounced off the floor and it just no longer worked. And since then, I use my PS1 controller from like this controller adapter thing. And sometimes in games like GTA 4, I just use games like GTA 4. I just use
HRD, sorry.
yeah, I use the PS4 controller, even though it's not really the same.
Watch out, Rick. Jesus. Anyway, I did have to do a battery swap on this controller because the battery just went flat.
You know, I always have my controllers just charged anyway.
The thing is, it's like any rechargeable battery. They only last for so long.
Mind you, the battery inside this one now, I think it's the original what was it? Six axis controller. That's it. I used to have one of those before I got a new DualShock 3, so I think the battery's from that. And let me tell you, using this compared to that is a million times better.
Yeah, I have one of the original. Oh, sorry, HRD. I have one of the original 6 axes as well, because, well, obviously that was the controller I got with my original PS3. I've still got it somewhere, I think.
I mean, the only PS3 controller I have is just some blue one, but there ain't really any pressure sensitivity in them, and the analog sticks just feel like a D-pads.
Well, they all have 6 axis in them, don't they? Even the DualShock 3 does.
Yeah, it actually says so on the controller as well.
I know it does. I know. Like I say, I've still got one somewhere, I think.
Mind you, I've still got my 6 axis as well, but it's currently in bits.
It's 10 million for the engine on the 8C.
Yeah, I knew it was something ridiculous. Which is exactly why I don't drive it in time trial, single race, or in online races.
That would be pointless for me to own it. Because I only do online anyway, don't I?
Yeah.
$24 million for a new body. That's ridiculous.
Isn't it just, Rick? Imagine using it. Imagine someone blowing 24 million on a body for that thing.
Whoa. You're gonna send it to him? He's not one of my favourite YouTubers, he isn't.
And who is he? Let's see.
Dakota is called.
Oh, him. He's one of the people who was past that PlayStation 5 scare earlier this year.
I don't know what it is about him. I just not overly keen on him. I don't know what it is. I mean, yeah, he's okay at repairing stuff. Oh, I wouldn't have thought he's the only one that can do it, but I don't know anybody that can.
Was actually going to get a PS4 Pro at one point, but there was none in my area, so I had to go for a PS4 Slim instead. Mind you, since I got a PS5, there's not really much point for a PS4 Pro now anyway.
I never saw the point in it to begin with. It's like it kind of came out a little bit too late.
Not really, it came out in 2016.
Yeah.
What about
It's more like everyone around that point already just had.
what about Tronic's Fix? Can't he do them?
No, he's American.
Yeah, I know he's American. Superior End is in America.
The codec's all the way in Ireland.
No, he don't.
Or is it in the UK?
He's in Birmingham area, I think.
Oh, he sounds Irish to me.
Nah, he's a Brummie.
Ah,
I'm sure he is.
Could be Irish. I just saw something
Nah, I
about it.
don't think he is. Nah, I'm sure he's...
Yeah, if I were you, End, send it to him instead of Makoda.
Yeah,
They'll make it
I'd look up Tronic's fix, see if he can do it, mate. He's in the US, and he's pretty good.
And plus, it will cost you a fortune in tax anyway, because
Well, it costs you a fortune in shipping.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know this, but the shipping between the UK and the US now has a huge tax onto it.
How much?
Oh, fair enough then, Vinny. How
Yeah,
much?
I'm sure he's in Birmingham or somewhere near Birmingham.
I remember getting a oh, what was it? And also our Nissan Skyline GCR R34 last year. Cost about, I think about 300 off Amazon. But then the shipping tax was about 50 or 60 pounds more. So in the end, it came up to nearly 400 pounds for a scale model.
Fuck it. No.
Shall I look
Yeah.
up Tronic's
That's a
fix
joke.
and see if he can do it? Because it'll cost you a fortune shipping it here to England.
Yeah, just warning you now, mate. It will cause issues if that case. Yeah, the one where its emblem sticker fell off, Vinny. That one. And yes, I'll say that again. The front badge emblem is a sticker, and it fell off. Luckily, I managed to get it on, but unfortunately, the T actually fell off. So now it just says GR on the front rather than GTR. Oh well, not really a big issue though. I still love it.
I've got a load of models that I never built.
This wasn't a build model though, Rick. This was a Auto Art is already pre-built and is stupid high quality. In fact,
is
did
it
you know-
metal?
Kind of metal, but I'm not sure what it is. But here's a fun fact. Did you know they actually used a model of an Auto Art model of the R34 for this game apparently?
I've actually got a model of that car that HRD's in that I've half built.
Oh, nice.
I've got a proper spray gun thing and everything. I used
my
to be
God.
proper into it.
I tried getting into it, but I failed miserably, so... We'll try again.
I've built
someday,
a Lancia Delta Integrale, the rally one.
Nice.
I built an old F1 car, McLaren, when Kimi and Montoya was driving for him.
Yep.
The race is over.
I think
Bye.
there's a... I can't remember what else I've built. They're in a cabinet on the wall.
I know many years ago I used to own a build model of this car I'm actually driving, but I lost the back splitter for it.
I know I have a couple of models myself. Some of them are built, but
I don't
there's
know if
not
it
one
looks
so I
as
don't
good
have
as
a build,
GT7 this, but yeah, it still holds up reasonably well. And I am only playing on the PS3, it's not an emulator or anything like that.
No emulators here, boy.
Nice.
Nice one, Rick.
That went quite well, that, for me.
Also, your race wasn't ruined, HRD, because you ended up in second anyway.
Yeah, that's because of the boost. Yeah, boost didn't do fuck all race, then that one penalty kicks in, all of a sudden I'm in God mode.
God no.
Should have got a corner cut penalty earlier in the race. Maybe it would have caught up in the end.
We're going Tokyo. Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah.
But forwards today. Forwards. What time is it? 10:30.
Yeah.
Nah, it's alright. Nah, it's not like I've got to get up early for work. They called me in early today, but it was only 12 o'clock, so... But I pretty much knew...
Only on the PS2 one.
Hey? Oh, I'll change
on
it.
the PS2 one.
I'll change it in a minute. My bad.
Rick, this isn't GT4.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, I pretty much knew because the top manager was on holiday last week, so I didn't get dragged in early any days. And I knew he was back today. And I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to get a phone call this week. And then today he was like, can you come in, mate? It's like, yeah, of course I can. Well, the thing is, I'm willing to do the extra hours this week because this week there's a possibility that the office will be shut 2 days. It'll definitely be shut Friday, but it might be shut Sunday as well. So I'd rather get the, if they're going to offer me extra hours, that's good because it means I'll still get a decent wage. I've got a slim model, mate. It's just a slim. It's quite old though.
I'm using a super slim, but I've got a super slim I'm using right now, but I've also got a slim, which I use for PSN games and other stuff.
I've got 2 slims. One's modded, one isn't.
My slim isn't modded, but the super slim is. Mind you, I only got 3 games on this anyway. I've got this, GT6, and F1, CE.
Oh, I've got more than a few games on mine. I've got every game I've got is on the hard drive for this.
I've backed up all of my PS3 games as well, so onto my PC. So if ever it's needed, I could just put them on the PS3 straight away.
Yeah, I have quite a few PS3 games. More than quite a few.
So do I.
Looking at the shelf from here, and there's like one shelf, and that's full of PS3 games, and there's another bookcase that's got a shed load more on as well.
Mind you, I could say the same for I could say the same for PS2 games, Rick. I've got, out of every single gaming console, I've got more games on the PlayStation 2 than any other console I've got.
Same here.
I've got a lot of PS2 games, yeah.
I have like
well over 100.
I have like 3 drawers for the PS2 games. A lot of them I don't even play anymore.
I've well over 100 PS2 games.
I've even got the expensive Simpsons Hit and Run.
So have I.
It's worth a bit of money, that is now, apparently.
I have like 2 copies of it. I've got 2 copies because another one of it don't work.
Yeah, it's it is.
I've never had the main one.
I'm sure it's one of the expensive PS2 games. That.
Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. They're about £20 now.
Yeah.
What, Simpsons Hit and Run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell! I remember buying it from I think Game back in 2009, 2010 when my disc stopped working.
For like £1 or something.
Much. Yeah, it wasn't that much.
Actually,
I remember paying like £5 for it at the time as well.
Actually, I'll check CEX while we're there as well. CEX, see how much they go for in there.
Can't be that much. CEX must be at least around £5 at least.
I've also got some really obscure PS2 games, like Little Britain and stuff. They weren't all mine. I've got Crazy Frog Racer somewhere as well, I think.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, man.
my friend in school used to play the shit out of that game. He used to brag on about, I'm going to play this game now. I'm like, come on, how can you love that game? That game is horrible. I'm like, shut up, you still play Gran Turismo 4? And it's like around 2006, 7 and that, by the time,
Which
GT5 got announced.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how many PS2 games I've actually got. I don't know how many there is. But I have got quite a lot.
Yeah. Silent Hill 4 in CX, that's going for like around £40 or pounds.
Silent Hill 4, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have the demo of that because CEX gave me the fucking wrong game one time. So they gave me like a demo from like the summer or early autumn of 2004. Then on it,
Do you
it
read
had
Tekken 1? I've got Tekken 2, Vinny. I've got Tekken 2 for PS1.
Right, here's a story. Vinny recently somehow managed to get a brand new sealed copy of Tekken 1.
Yeah, I know, he's put it in the
EX.
chat.
That's madness.
I've got Tekken 2.
I have Tekken 3, but when I bought the disc, I didn't realise it was a fucking demo version of it. I was really gutted about that.
Tekken 3, me and a friend, back in the day, we had a modded PS2. We had the Japanese version of Tekken 3, which is like it's like the PAL version but on steroids.
Is it like the main arcades version of it?
It's so fast, and it takes a lot of skill to get good on it. We used to play that.
My friend plays the shit out of Tekken a lot.
I used to.
Even his dad plays the shit out of it, even back when it came out. He's been fucking good at it.
I took my lad somewhere last weekend, right? It's somewhere called the Arcade Warehouse, and it's like you pay an entry fee, and all the arcade machines in there are free, and you get to stay in there for a few hours. Right, my eldest lad came with us, and he went, "Oh look, they've got Tekken." And it was Tekken 5. He went,
"Ooh."
He went, "Do you fancy a game?" I went, "Yeah, I'll have a game of it." And I kicked his ass. And he was like, "Jesus Christ, Dad. I haven't played it for years."
It just shows you still got it.
Yeah,
last year on Duck Station, I started playing Tekken 3 and that. 'Cause I never played Tekken at all and that as a kid, but I only played it a few times. And I started playing Tekken 3, and I suddenly started like winning easy and that, even on like the hard difficulty. Then I gave my friend, who's very good at the game, a match and that, and he fucking killed me in like about 5 seconds. Like, fuck. I'm like, how the fuck do you learn that? I'm like, yeah, you've only just started playing. You're gonna have to play it a shit ton more than you do with Gran Turismo to get good.
Did you ever... who did I pick? I was Nina. Nina Williams.
Oh, by the way, sorry to break the Tekken topic for a second, but the Simpsons Hit and Run at CEX for the PS2 and Xbox both go for £22.
Yeah.
PC goes.
Fucking hell.
PC
For
goes for 15.
CX.
Yeah, PC goes for £15, despite being able to download it for free from my abandonware. And get ready for how much the GameCube version costs. Are you all ready?
Shall I guess?
No, I'll just say it.
Right,
The GameCube version of The Simpsons Hit and Run costs £40.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
40.
Well, if I ever decide to give the GameCube version a try, I am pirating it. I mean, I've already bought the game a few times. I bought the PC version back in like 2017, and it wasn't. I don't remember it being that much. I think it was just like around £9 and that. But fucking hell, I'm pirating it.
£40 for a GameCube game.
Yeah. I've already got it on
I don't own a
and the
GameCube.
PC, so I've got no business trying it on the GameCube or any other console that's on and that. But man, if I ever want to do the GameCube version, I'm pirating it. Don't care. Arrest me all you want.
I don't... Have we got
I'm
Tekken
pirating
7 on the PS4? I think my lad's got it. I think.
I've got it because I got it back when I think wasn't it on sale back around Christmas of 2021, Vinny? Because I remember, yeah, it was. There was a Christmas sale for it in 2021, so I got it then.
Did you ever play Dark Resurrection on the PS3 then, Vinny? That was online?
Yeah.
It was the first Tekken game that was online, that, I think.
Yeah, he did, but apparently oh, never mind.
The only Tekken game I ever really played was Tekken 3, Tekken Tag Tour, one of my friends' PS2, and
Tekken
years
Tag.
ago, they used to be Tekken Revolution. They make those the online service for that now.
No, you didn't, Vinny. I just realised you didn't pester me to get it, Vinny.
Because really, the only fighting games, all fighting games I've got to play was always the WWE games. No matter how good Tekken was, WWE to me, especially online, it was always better for me.
What
Last
was?
week's stream.
The WWE games.
Yeah, we're not racing the MX-5s tonight, mate. It was just from last week's stream, that.
Well, not last week, but last time we played this.
Oh, well, yeah, last time we played this a few weeks back.
I remember on the WWE games around WWE 13, they used to have this hacked moveset things people could download for community creations and that, and spam the shit out of it in matches. The hacked moveset move, if you look at it, it'll look like you're just playing Tekken, but when the players in Tekken would be spamming the move and that.
I'll find the disc when I've finished streaming, Vinny, and I'll get it installed on... Because I can play it on the PS5 anyway, can't I? So.
Yeah. He's playing off PS5. But meanwhile, I've still got it on the PS4. Yes, I know I can download it to PS5, but the thing is, I'd much rather keep the space I've got on the PS5 for future games. Such as TD Solo Ground that's coming this year, as well as... what else is coming? What is coming? There's a game in June, I can't remember what it was.
GTA 6.
I wish.
I want to know if Solar Crown's going to be cross-platform
If so,
before I
then,
make a decision which platform I'm going to get it on. If it's not, I'll get it on the PS5. But if it is, I'll get it for PC.
in that case, I'll be able to join you then, Rick, because I'm getting it on PS5 as well. Since, well, PS5 is my primary platform after all, now for games. No, they haven't yet for that game. It might be coming later this year, though, after June.
And for me, the only game I'm looking forward to coming out is probably just Skate, and that's it.
I'll have to have a look at what games come out in June.
Yeah, there aren't really much games that are really interesting to me anymore. Unless they're like free on the PS Store and that.
I'm looking forward to and I know this is going to be controversial maybe, but I'm looking forward to the new Forza.
Yeah.
And seeing what it's going to be like.
I wouldn't say it's controversial. I mean, everyone's always going to look forward to like a new racing game no matter what. We all look forward to GT7 coming out, and to be disappointed, but yeah.
It's not that bad though nowadays. It's far better than it was. Saying that right now. Right, June.
I still don't really have any purpose going back on there anytime soon anyway.
Ah, Crash Team Rumble, that's it. It's that new Crash Bandicoot game that's come out in June.
Or is that the one that's like Crash Bash?
It's the Crash
it's not the racing one, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Ah.
That's Crash that's CCR Nitro revealed, Rick. That came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the reimagining of Crash Team Racing on the PS1. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Crash Team Racing.
I still have the original. Even when the new one came out, I done a live stream in 2019 saying I'm playing the original because I couldn't really be bothered to get the new one because I noticed everyone just always spams the power slide thing. So it kind of threw me off the game, so I just played the original.
But you know, it's
having the boost and that.
It's kind of like GT7 in a way, because yes, even though microtransactions are there, you don't need to purchase a single one to unlock everything.
Yeah.
I haven't done so in the PS4 version, so I need to go back and do that someday.
I still haven't played the reboot yet.
It's honestly really good, HRD.
Yeah. It's just the thing is, I like the Crash game as well and that, but it's just because everyone just spams the power slide thing and that rather than just having like racing properly and that, just kind of throws me off it. Obviously I don't mind like power sliding around corners and that because obviously that's what it's there for, just like in Mario Kart. But just because everyone just always does it, because it's that easy to do, it's just find it ridiculous. Just don't feel like racing. I mean,
but yeah, I mean, because I can play Forza on my PC, and my lad has whatever it is, the Xbox thing, Game Pass. I'll get to play it for free on day of release. So
I'm gonna get it for the Xbox Series X.
Unless I get the new Xbox, then I don't really think I'm ever going to bother with it, and I'm just going to be prepared to be disappointed anyway. I mean, I never got Forza 5, 6 or 7 from release and that, and always kind of heard that those games were a bit disappointing, but except for Forza 6. But yeah.
Just saying this now, HRD, Forza Motorsport 7 is the absolute worst of the bunch.
It's not. There's a free one on PC. Trying to think what it's called.
It's not.
It's basically just Forza Motorsport 6, but
yeah,
I do it's more dumbed down.
Unfortunately, though, guys, you can't get it anymore because it's been delisted back in 2020.
Oh, I still have that on my account, so I think I can still download it.
All I know was it was just basically Forza 6 just on PC.
Yeah, it
It
was,
was a
yeah.
tech demo.
So, did it have online mode or no?
Yeah.
Was it always...
Yeah, add online, yeah. But it's like 7's delisted, but I've still got it because it's
Same.
on my
I've got it as
account.
well, but I have it, but I might sell it. But then again, I might not because I've got a copy of like every single Forza game, even the original, which I never played.
Same.
I always thought the original Forza always looked horrible and that. Even back in the time of its release, I always thought it looked horrible. Yeah, when Forza 2 came out, that was the point where I wanted the Xbox 360 in that because I like the way it looks.
I got an Xbox 360 in 2012.
See,
I got
the,
it in 2009 along with Forza around the time it got released. Well, Forza Motorsport 3, and man, that's what got me into the Forza series, and it helps me wait for Gran Turismo 5 a lot more easier than that because Forza was just there, as well as like the Xbox thing and that, man.
thing is for me, Vinny, why I'll never buy a Series X is because I have a PC capable of playing the games, and they release all of it cross-platform, don't they?
Yeah, nowadays they do.
So it's like,
If it was 2014, 15, there would be a different story entirely.
but I have an OG Xbox and I have a 360.
I've got a 360, but not an OG. I
I
want to get
need
one.
I need an OG Xbox just so I can play Rallycross or
Rally Sport Challenge, you mean?
Yeah, well, Rally Sport Challenge too, because I've got the original one for the Xbox 360 and I liked it.
Yeah, it's the
I
fun
can't get
games
back
they
into
are.
it. Yeah.
I want to play the Xbox version of Burnout 2, because since that actually has exclusive content on it.
What's on the Xbox version of Burnout 2?
Well, for starters, the tuned-up cars actually have it. You can actually paint the tuned-up cars, which is not really that known about. The graphics they actually look a lot better than the PS2 version as well.
This
And,
frame rate better.
I think so. I'm not too sure myself, but there is some special stuff. In fact, if you look on the back of the PS2 versions of the Burnout 2 box, you can actually see some of the special paint jobs that was in the that was only in the Xbox version.
You know, I only played Burnout 2 in 2017, so I never stopped to think about anything else because just looking back at it when Burnout 3 and that came out, first two Burnout games just looked really piss poor.
I remember playing the original Burnout on PS2.
Yeah.
I've got that as well.
I could never get into the original Burnout game, even though I still have it, but I probably should just sell it. Maybe I might sell Burnout 2 as well, but I don't know how much I'll go for.
You'll go for like £2, let's say that.
You know, no, Burnout 2 is kind of like worth a little bit more over the original Burnout, but yeah.
And then Burnout 3 came along and changed everything. It put Burnout on the map.
Yeah. Then Burnout Revenge came out, which for me was my first Burnout game.
3 was mine.
Had it like just literally about a week after it just released and that. And I even got to play it online as well.
Oh, speaking of which,
And
actually,
it was
Rick,
fucking active, like mad at the time.
What?
Rick, have you tried the Burnout 3 online thing yet?
Yeah, I have tried it. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to play it together someday because
Yeah.
it's fun as hell by the looks of it.
I've literally gone off it because I stopped following the progress and that, so I never tried it myself, the online thing.
Yeah, it's now fully available, HRD.
How long has it been fully available for?
For about
It's up-
4 months? No, 5 months actually. It became
Completely
available back
missed
in
it.
December of last year.
I think I heard it, but then I thought it was still in the beta thing and that.
I know, but it's now fully available.
But how is it set up though? Is it like with GT4?
Yeah, it's just like GT4. You need to have a modded copy of it to run.
Right.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's very easy to
From
do.
like getting a modded copy of it, unless if it's like GT4, I could just like download it from someone. Just, yeah.
I've got one. You can get it from me if you want.
Alright then, I'll do that then.
I've still got it on my PC.
Sorry,
so if you want
HRD.
to, do it.
Bro, man! You boss! I didn't realise that was the last lap.
Yeah,
crossed the
because we
line,
were
I
so
thought I won.
busy talking. It was like,
Oh, rip.
and that's why I was so close to you coming out that last corner. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have him here.
I've done that too on GT4 once, when you finish last. It's on high speed ring reverse, I even clipped it as well. You asked Rowley a question, I just went yoink, then you... Yeah, you
Yeah, I
should...
remember that.
Yeah.
Yoink. But yeah,
Fuck's sake,
HRD.
got payback.
But yeah, HRD. I'll give you a copy of that Burnout Zone 3 online thing after the stream.
Yeah, I've played it once.
I need to go back and play some more of it because it's been a while since I have done.
I really hope they get Burnout Revenge online as well. Well, the
Me
PS
too.
version. I never realised it was like back online after when they shut it down on the Xbox 360. In 2015,
Same.
I was playing it online, but it was just on and off. And I didn't bother again. Then in 2017, I heard it went offline in October. I didn't hear anything about it. And
This
I
is-
Me too.
This is
so angry
Crash
about it.
FM.
I never got to like fucking have like one final play of it. I mean, I kind of did on the PS2 and that and the 360 at the time, but when they said they shut it off, I was just hoping they'd do like what they did in 2015. They leave it online and not fun. They should have just left it online because they brought it to the 360 like a few months later. Just,
And
not
then
360, Xbox One.
it came out. It came for the Xbox One right after the servers went down, which is an absolute pain in the ass, to be honest.
I think I
That's-
remember like tweeting at them saying like they should like put this back online and that.
Yeah, but this is EA. That's the trouble. Like, that's why Burnout changed from my viewpoint after 3, and I thought it didn't change for the better because that's when EA got hold of it.
The first
Because
years,
Criteria,
EA
the first couple, the first 3 were all Criterion on their own. With it was a publisher, Acclaim, I think, if I remember rightly. For me personally, because I played them all, it's like when it got to the one after 3, I was like, yeah, this is starting to get Revenge wasn't too bad, but
Revenge, even though it's my first, it's definitely my favourite one of them all.
And don't get me wrong.
About Revenge was just.
Don't get me wrong, right? Burnout Paradise was okay, but it was just, I don't know, it was just a different
It was still
game.
great.
Yeah.
It was still okay, Biddy, but it wasn't as good as the ones before it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it was hard for me. I found it very hard to get into at first, but then when I like started playing through like the races and that, I got so used to it and very good at it as well.
Yeah, the beginning of Paradise can be a bit slower and repetitive, but as soon as you get to the bigger leagues, it starts to get really good then.
Yeah.
I just
When it died in 2019, I never got the remaster version of it. I just feel like
I've
Maybe
got
in a
it.
few years, I might play it again. But
Yeah, again,
no,
I've got it on PC,
yeah.
so I don't need a remaster.
I did try it out again like a few months ago, but because I had to like start all the way from the beginning again, it's just I couldn't get into it again. It just something about it just don't feel right. The remastered version.
I've got Paradise, well, the OG one, for PS3 on disc, but when it came to Xbox One backwards compatibility and free for Xbox and for free back in 2016, I got it for Xbox as well.
Yeah.
I've got it for the PC.
Back in a minute.
And then when the remaster came out,
they didn't do a remaster for the PC. I didn't think.
Let me have a look, Rick.
I didn't think they remastered it for the PC, because what's the point? You could already play it in 4K and whatever anyway on the PC. So,
let me see.
I'm sure you can. You can get a remaster, can you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say the only reason to go back is to access the DLC that was never in the PC release. Because yes, the PC version's actually missing out on the DLC that the consoles had.
I never really got that. I mean, I completed it and whatever, and I used to play it online a bit, but it just didn't have the same. It didn't have the same feeling as the first three for me. But right, let's go.
The one HRD said he said he'd be back in a minute, Rick.
Oh,
you just started it.
Oh well.
We'll just wait for him until he comes back.
Yeah, we'll just wait for him on the line.
Yeah. Oh, Rick. When the race starts,
I went to the toilet and you're gonna start without.
I forgot you said you was going to the toilet.
Oh, sure you did.
Are you back? Yeah, we was gonna wait for you.
Now I am.
We was gonna wait for you on the line anyway.
Sure you was.
We was gonna wait for you.
Yeah, when you're like a lap ahead.
No.
No, we was gonna wait. Anyway, as I was saying, the one Burnout I didn't like was Dominator.
Yeah, no one likes Dominator. Not even I liked it.
Yeah, Dominator. It wasn't developed by Criterion. Let's say that. It was developed by EA UK.
Yeah. And not only that, it didn't even have an online modes.
No, it didn't have it online. It didn't. The cars, well, all right, but it just didn't feel like Burnout. I mean, it was made.
They just went back on.
Sorry, Biddy. That was my fault. Whoa.
I think it was just like another step in. It was just like Burnout 3, but massively downgraded. I even had it from the time it came out as well.
I think in a way, it was made to keep us waiting. It was a way to keep us busy, to keep us waiting for Paradise, because that didn't come out until a year later.
Burnout Revenge, it was already out on 360, and I know a lot of people, even in 2006, used to play it. And Burnout Revenge on PS2 as well. A lot of people, even myself, used to play it online still. But then the server site shut down. I think it shut down right before Dominator came out. I don't remember. Because I remember around that point, I stopped playing Burnout. Literally completely.
Can I get some heat in these front tyres, please?
No.
And can this Audi stop kicking out?
All the Olympic cars do that, I think. Feels good to be back in my league racing car, though.
Is that even? I
love this thing.
Is that even really an LMP?
What's
it? The HRD's in.
Yes.
It's technically is, but at the same time it isn't. It's an LMP 900. But I think it was upgraded to LMP1. at some point in its life.
I mean, the league racing thing I used to do on GT5 and 6 was always considered an LMP car. I think that Garage car was in the league I was in. They made it an LMP2 car for some reason, but I didn't like it. So I went to like race with the LMP1s, so I still tuned it up to the LMP1s. I still got a race against the LMP1 class as well. I was even leading a few in that, and some people kept like saying, "Oh, you're an LMP2 car. Why have you fully upgraded it for?" I kept telling them I went to a race with the LMP1 cars. It just doesn't feel right for this to be an LMP2 car. So then, yeah, they made it an LMP1 car again.
Yeah, Alex. It's alright, but it could have been better if it had crash mode, some online support at least, and perhaps some other stuff as well. Because again, it wasn't made by Criterion, even though they said it was. But again, it just comparing Burnout Revenge compared to Dominator, it's a big downgrade compared to it.
It was good on the PSP version at least. But that's just about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I played that on the PSP.
the
Yeah,
PSP
all
version
of us
actually has
probably
some.
did.
The PSP version actually has some downloadable content for it as well.
Yeah.
Shit, spun out.
I mean, PS2 version, it's just all about the graphics and all of that on it, and that's just it.
Well, that crash mode is
Even
it
on-
really
even on the
Burnout?
To be honest, to play it on PSP, the only other good thing was you can like somewhat play it online on there as well. But the problem was, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah. At least for Burnout 3, everything online, well, almost everything online, is completely restored. So I can actually experience something I never experienced back in the day. And let's say this, it was fun as hell when I tried it.
I need to get on it. How active is the community on there when it comes to playing online? Is it
I think,
bigger than 64?
No, but the lobbies can be filled pretty quickly because there's only about 6 players that can race online, just like a single player.
Is there like always one lobby available, or is there dozens of people hosting?
I think it's only like a few people hosting, but the server's still up, always up, just like GC4 Online.
Yeah. I really hope they do Revenge next, because Revenge for me was always the more superior one, even though it didn't really have like single player mode and that, just replaced with career mode. Revenge was always better.
I know you're really into the customization of characters in Tekken 7, Vinny. If I could squeeze Burnout Revenge into Burnout 3's spot for my top Burnout games, I absolutely would. Because Revenge feels like a Burnout 3.5 as such.
In fact, if you even search on YouTube like clips of Burnout Revenge Online on the PS2 version, you'll see clips from about 2005 and that.
Oh yeah.
The most earliest videos you've ever seen. I remember seeing it all on YouTube and that years ago. Then I used to think, oh, they weren't on YouTube, they were on something else. And then I think it was 2019 when I saw clips of it from 2005. I was fucking shocked about it. And like, the person who uploaded it, man, I don't know what he was using, but for 2005 standards, it must have been like what 4K is and that now.
Ah, shit.
It's just insane.
But yeah, Burnout 3 and Revenge were definitely the best games of the Burnout series. Both of them had crash mode. Burnout 3 had what was it? Burnout 3 had great crash junctions.
I remember my friends playing. My friend used to play Burnout 3 as well, and he used to play it online on his. Yeah, he had it on PS2 as well, and he used to play it online. I gave it a try as well, but at the time, I was just only a Burnout Revenge player. I mean, game kind of did feel familiar at first now, but then I just feel like, nah, I'm too used to Revenge and that. And I never really remembered much of like the online mode on there. But when I saw clips on there, all I saw was just online races now. I don't think there's like crash mode and that online, unless if it's to do with high scores, but yeah.
Yeah, the F1 GP is the final race event in the game, Alex. So you pretty much made it all the way to the end of the game.
Yeah, that was tough, that.
Yeah, that was balls to the walls hard.
Yeah.
I think it was in Revenge as well, and it was kind of hard.
No, it wasn't. There wasn't an F1 GP in Burnouts and Revenge. Although you could go.
I swear there was.
You could earn 2 F1s.
Yeah. I know there was an F1 car. Even F1 car, it was just a champ car at the time. So I remember, like, so early in the game, I used to see, like, on the loading screens, I saw, like, a NASCAR. Yes. Then there was an F1 car in, like, green and white livery. Man, that fucking shit looked beautiful, even for 2005 standards.
The old 70s F1, which had a V10 for some reason.
Yeah, that's because it came out in 2005 and that.
Yeah, but it's only an arcade game, really.
Yeah.
Exactly, so what's the point? What's the point complaining about it?
Yeah, but if it had a V10 engine, but that's because it came out in 2005. And 2005, they still had the V10 engines. So it's a year before they went to V8s.
Rest in peace, V10 engines. By far the best sound in Formula 1.
I think I had like a Mandela effect back in 2011 because when I was like watching all the classic F1 races, when I was watching the races on the BBC Red Button, I completely forgot what the V10s used to sound like. I used to think all the current F1 cars always sounded the same and that throughout my whole life. And then when I went back a few years to watch, like, I don't know, the 2004 San Marino Grand Prix, the engines just sounded different and a lot more better. I'm like, hang on, I don't remember the cars sounding like this.
The same as now, the V10 era of F1, mainly from 2000 to 2005, is my favourite era of Formula 1.
Yeah.
Especially
in my year of cars now, yeah, I've always felt like maybe 2005 was just my favourite in terms of like the way the car is designed and that. That's probably because of just the McLaren and that. Just something about it, it's just perfect in every way, except in its reliability, of course. But yeah. So 2004 and 5 at that point, that was like the fastest point in F1. That's why it was probably like my favourite time in that.
It was madness back then. Screaming V10s at 200 miles an hour, 19,000 RPM, 900 horsepower. What more could you possibly want?
A much more intense championship, even though we kind of got it in 2003 and that.
Yeah.
In 2004, I mean, looking back at it, yeah, Schumacher like won every single race. It was kind of like the 2022 season where it feels like there was a championship battle there, but it was just too easy for just one driver and that. We eventually just pissed through it all and won with a lot of races left and that.
Mind you, apart from a certain race incident that we all know that happened in the last season of the race, 2021 was a mad mad season.
No,
Max
that was never
Verstappen
get
and Lewis,
forgotten about.
Max
Like-
Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton going
Yeah.
opposites.
I mean, probably in a few years' time, when like people like finally shut up about the controversial
Yeah.
ending and that,
Yeah, I
I'll
noticed
probably
that.
like talk about it like how people used to talk about Casey Stoner versus Valentino Rossi in 2008, which got a lot of people in the MotoGP at the time, even everyone in my school and that.
While I don't agree what exactly happened, what the FIA did on that day, I don't put any blame towards Max Verstappen or Red Bull or Lewis Hamilton or anything.
I do blame Red Bull. If you watch some of the footage, it was all instigated by Red Bull.
Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I mean-
them on at Michael Massey constantly. That's why they brought in that rule where they're not allowed to speak to the race director.
For me, the way it ended, it should have always
Yes,
been like
this-
that. But
this is a
it should have
race.
just been. It should have been dealt with like a few laps earlier and that. And a safety car finish and not moving that cars out of the way, it would have been a stupid finish anyway, and people still would have complained about it.
You know, it is what
Yeah.
it is and everything, but like I say, I don't blame Verstappen.
Yeah. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, me neither.
Verstappen could have yeeted past everyone and could have like done like a last seconds dive bomb on Hamilton and that just to win the race. You just never know.
But
yeah.
I just think Red Bull were too. They was on at Michael Massey. Get these
Yeah.
cars moved, you know, and all this sort of thing. They
Yeah.
was putting a lot of pressure on him.
You know, I kind of like knew Red Bull would do shit like that, and Verstappen would have been annoying in some ways and that.
And then we got the
I
legendary
never
memes
liked
from that race.
Verstappen. I never liked Verstappen. When Verstappen came in F1, I fucking hated him that badly. That if he, like when he crashed in Monaco, I couldn't help but like not smile on that and say that he got what he deserved.
Oh,
because
I don't.
like,
I even
Yeah.
still don't like him.
yeah, I didn't like the fact that he was in F1 at the age of 17 in that, and I so happen to like be the same age as him in that. I'm like, how fucking dare he get in F1? That little rich boy, he ain't even
It's-
raced me. I
it's-
should be in F1.
It's not that I don't like the way he drives or anything like that. I just don't like the way he is. When Sergio won that second round, and he was mardy as out about it, and so
Yeah.
sure of himself. Like, oh,
I have
I
like
did-
a fellow racer I've always raced with in the Gran Turismo games. He like lives in like Holland, I think, same country where Max is from. Back in 2016 and 17, he in like some group chat we was all in. He used to slag off the Dutch media because the Dutch media like always favoured Verstappen and that. If you had like an incident with someone else, that they'd slag off that other person, even Lewis Hamilton as well. Even from the time where Hamilton called Verstappen a dickhead, the Dutch media were apparently all over him and that, like slagging them off and that, and they wouldn't shut up about it. And then whenever Verstappen like done like a superb move or won a race, they'd like have like a massive orgasm about it and wouldn't shut up about it for hours.
Lewis Hamilton fans
Yeah.
back in Abu Dhabi 2021.
Yeah, basically, basically at the time, the way my friend puts it, the Dutch media and Verstappen fans were just exactly annoying like the Hamilton fans are now on Twitter.
Mind you, if there's one good thing that came out of Abu Dhabi 2021 was the memes that came out of that.
Yeah.
Especially the famous line. I'm sure you know what I'm on about, Rick.
I don't know what you mean, mate. I
No,
don't know
Mikey,
what.
no,
Yeah, I
no,
don't know what
Mikey,
you're
no,
talking
Mike.
about. Oh,
Ah.
I just got a shortcut penalty on the last car.
Yeah, it's still gonna say you've won. I still don't
Nah,
trust
it
Star either. It's gonna say Rick has won the race.
No, it won't.
So, it
Nah, I
will.
think-
I've lost all hope.
Right.
Nah,
Have I got that somewhere?
Yeah,
I
that
get-
definitely was come out of Abu Dhabi.
That's not right. Toto? Yes. It's called a motor race, okay?
I
Sorry.
mean, Verstappen still deserved the title anyway, even though I hate him and that. He still deserved it and that.
Car racing.
Toto,
It's not the full
called a
clip,
race.
but
I know.
I have got the full one. But
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that one.
yeah,
The
So
legendary
no-
one.
where
I
is
mean,
it?
looking
Okay.
back at it, man, that shit was so annoying when they played it on the TV. When they're like talking to the race directors.
There
I mean,
we
I don't
go.
mind if like the race engineers
Mikey,
talk to
please
the
don't
race
save the
directors
car.
and that, but I
Interfere
don't want to
with the
hear
race,
it on
please
TV. all the
No,
time.
Frankie,
It's
no,
annoying.
Mikey, that was so not right. You need to reinstate the lap
You know,
before.
as funny
That's
as
not
it
right.
is, it's really
Toto?
irritating.
Yes, it's called a motor
I
race,
just heard it on
okay?
the stream.
Sorry? We went to car racing.
Oh.
Yes, the legendary that is.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Oh, I love
Well, looks like it's time to get back on the GTA 4 then.
Right then, so that concludes this evening's stream, everyone. Many thanks for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday with some ACC. We're gonna... It still don't beat Spinella. I do have that as well. Spinella.
Spinella.
But yeah, we're gonna be playing that with some... on LFM, so it's been a long time since I've been on ACC, so I'll probably be terrible, but you never know, I might have my direct drive wheel by then. It's already been sent out by Fanatec, so we'll see when that gets here. It might be more like the weekend or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have a look in a minute at the tracking and see if it actually got shipped today or if it's... I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so yeah, don't forget you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and we have a Discord server. Links to those are below the stream. Cheers to HRD and Biddy for joining in tonight. Not many people on here tonight, unfortunately,
Lazy
but
bastards, a lot of you.
that's
Let's get off GT6.
the way it goes
Can't
some
place with
weeks.
GT6, and that's the time whenever we're not on GT5.
Yeah, just play it all the rest of the time. But anyway, take it easy, stay safe, everyone, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.
Ladies.
Ta-ta!